what is accidental disinheritance? It is kind of a unique term. You may have heard of it, not used that way, but let me just explain what it is. Accidental disinheritance happens when there is a remarriage. So the most common example we see is, let's take a couple that have been married for 50 years and they have 2 children from that marriage. And then one of those spouses passes away. Now what's going to happen? Well, it could be nothing else happens, that when the second spouse dies, everything goes down to the 2 kids as this couple intended. But with accidental disinheritance, what will happen is that maybe that surviving spouse will remarry. And when they remarry, they will have a new estate plan, likely, and it might look just the same as their old estate plan, which was upon the death of the first spouse, everything goes to the surviving spouse. So think back to that 50-year marriage. When the first spouse died, the surviving spouse inherited everything. Now they have everything that couple had. What happens next? Well, the surviving spouse remarries. Now they are in a new marriage, and they have an estate plan that will say something very similar, that when the first spouse dies, the surviving spouse gets everything. So what if it is the surviving spouse from that 50-year marriage, they got remarried, and now they die and they leave a surviving spouse? Think of it. All the assets from that first couple, that 50-year marriage, are now with somebody else, this new spouse. And what happens when they die? Do you think that they are going to provide for the children of that 50-year marriage? Oftentimes, they do not. More often than not, they do not. How do you fix this problem? How do you make sure that your kids won't be disinherited unintentionally? Put in your estate planning documents trusts. Trusts that provide for your surviving spouse, but say when they die, everything goes to the kids. That is the simplest way. It's a very easy way to fix this problem. Make sure that your kids are not unintentionally disinherited.